Welcome to our podcast, 90210 Watch Along Podcast. This is Logan. He's the main host, and today I'm hosting. I'm
I
Virtuosa.
am not the main host.
And we're so happy that you decided to join us. Today we're going to be watching episode 2 called The Party Fish. I don't know. I don't remember much about it. I'm just as excited as Logan is to see it. Probably, I may have seen it, but just don't remember things about it. Logan, you want to add anything before we get started, or you want to?
Nope. I think you guys know how I feel about his new job title, Cabana Boy. Not a job I would apply for for obvious reasons. But it pays well, and Brandon doesn't have an ego, so I'm ready.
I think I tried to block Cabana Boy out of my mind
That's like
because
a
I
rapper
completely
from
forgot.
that's like a rapper from like 2007. Like Cabana Boy.
Hmm.
No, it'd be Young
Yeah.
Cabana Boy. Young Cabana Boy. Yeah.
And what's that spoof? What's that guy, the white guy that was a rapper in the like 98? He was out of Calabasas
Marky
somewhere.
Mark.
No, it was like a spoof movie or some type of slapstick comedy. Um, you would
Uh,
think his name would have been
oh,
Cabana
the,
Boy.
the the Jamie
You know what I'm talking
Kennedy,
about?
Jamie
Yeah, yeah,
Kennedy.
yeah, 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 yeah. What was that
Malibu's most
movie?
wanted. Malibu's most wanted.
Yes. Yeah,
Cabana.
his name could have been Boy.
Young Cabana
Okay,
Boy or Low Cabana Boy. Yeah.
right. That's
All
even
right.
cuter.
But
I guess you want to do the countdown, so everybody
no,
get
this is
ready. Get
your show. I've been
okay,
I've been
okay.
easing you into it, but now it's time to hand over the baton to the
I
true
feel the
knowledge.
hazing. Okay, so on three, we're gonna press play, and we're gonna watch, and we're just gonna talk about it as we go along. Feel free to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and come back and listen to us flap our gums and our opinions about movies and shows. But let's get started. All right, one, two, three. I missed the clap.
Yeah, this is the new intro right here.
I know, and I keep missing the clap. One episode, I'm gonna get the clap on time. So yeah, I don't remember this episode, but I definitely love this intro a lot better. Now, if I'm not mistaken, one of the behind the scenes said that the girls did something a little bad for that scene where they're up on top of the guy's shoulders at the beach. That the part
What?
of the intro that just was yes.
What do you do?
What did they do?
You said somebody did something really bad.
Not well, very naughty. So you can
That's
just think,
naughty. Is it illegal or not? What happened?
yeah, it's possibly illegal. I mean, it's a misdemeanor.
It's possibly illegal. What are you, a lawyer? What are you, a defense attorney? What?
I'm Gloria Allred,
You're like,
the black Gloria Allred.
technically, but it's only a misdemeanor. What was it?
Well, they like that.
They what? I
They
see.
like that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's messed up.
But that was cute in the 90s. I was just, we'll chat afterwards. I got a little something to ask you later about it.
You no, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing to do with that case.
Brandon says he has burnout from being a cabana boy already.
Yeah, he quit. He does quit a lot of stuff. Let's be honest. He is like Brenda in a weird way.
Which you always tell me they're twins.
They try to keep that in there. They try to keep that in there. What minute? What minute are you on?
Um, 229. What are you on?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So I accidentally hit my remote and it hit
Oh,
pause.
okay. I can always pause if you need to catch up.
Oh, okay.
Want me to do that?
Well, we're on the beach, right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
See the guy with the goofy son? Okay. Now the girls with the curly, now the kids, now the
Yeah.
sign. Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, this is making me feel so nostalgic. Oh, when I love your shirt, Logan. I just wish it was just like the 90s for one day. I would go out and I invest in Bitcoin.
Well, you have to go back to the '90s for that. You just went back to 2012.
Uh, no, I'm just trying to kill two birds with one stone. Maybe I invest in Yahoo.
Uh, no, Google
I think Yahoo was first. And
was
then Google
first,
just
but Google bought
mm,
them in 2004. So if you're gonna come back to the '90s, you want to put some money into the person that's gonna end up buying all those
at the
properties.
end.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna remember that when I zoom over.
No, but really, Apple was popping, Microsoft was popping. Um, what else? You were there. What were the big companies right back then? Blockbuster was
I would not invest. I would go back and halt them and let what's the other movie, Hollywood Video? I would
Hollywood Video.
exalt
We would have
them.
been rich, mom. If
Yeah.
we had bought a Blockbuster franchise, like a little franchise in our neighborhood, we would have been rich. All them late
Hmm.
fees.
I know. See, that's exactly why I want to go back and bankrupt them from that time. They were like little police, like
Yeah,
wardens. You owe us
yes.
late fees.
That's how they made their money. You know?
Hmm.
A lot of people don't know this either. That videotapes were extremely expensive uh, back in the day. Like even compared to now with inflation, like they were way over. Well, I don't know about overpriced, but they were very high priced.
Hmm. Overpriced.
Yeah, I remember that as a
That's
kid.
why
Like,
I'm. That's why I'm thankful for the knockoff man, the tape man, the movie man, the DVD man. That guy.
yeah, people. I don't think people understand. Like, they were more expensive than DVDs back in the day.
When they were bulkier.
Yeah, and they broke down over time. Oh, they brought the good-looking teacher back. So this is going to be a thing.
Put a hot guy in the mix. It's always a thing,
Yeah.
even in real life.
I thought they were just gonna. I thought he was just there for one scene for them to have something to talk about. But nah, this is got this. I could tell that's gonna be a thing.
But he wouldn't be my. I wouldn't have been attracted to him. Like David looks better than him to me.
David Silver, the child.
Well, I'm saying if they are gonna like somebody, come
You
out
think they
better
would like
liking
David?
David
You think they would like David Silver more than that dude?
over that. Yeah, because the teacher is really not that cute to me.
But he's tall. You know how you ladies are.
I fell for that.
He's the
I fell for
tallest
that
one
dude.
in the class.
I got duped like that about the height thing when I found out they don't even have the energy to take a light bulb out of a fixture.
That's why he's a teacher and not a plumber or a mechanic. You know.
Mm. Yeah, no, his height is not needed in the classroom. Thank you very much. I'll pass.
The only question is who is going to try to talk to him.
Kelly. I put my bet on Kelly. Which her skirt is so cute. Kelly's skirt, the denim with I love denim in the 90s.
Well, you like denim always. You were always a fan of denim.
I still love denim. That's why I got
Yeah.
to get my schoolgirl. I mean, well, I got to stop saying that because all this stuff we used to say. I got to
Yeah.
get my
Epstein ruined it for all of us.
smaller frame, not small frame, because I like looking like a woman, a grown woman, but my slimmer, just a little slimmer, to get in a denim dress would be nice. Long, of course,
Yeah.
so
That
I can
reminds
feel
me.
my 90s.
When I hear women talk about that, I think about the Nexium cult. And, I remember the leader, he made them eat soup for every meal. So they would be sticked in. And I was like, if you really want to lose weight, you got to just join a cult.
Exercise. Yeah. Oh, you mean get starved to death? Well,
Yeah.
that's one way, and get traumatized. That's one way.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Um,
He wanted
I
all the
think
women. It wasn't the men, by the way, just all the women to eat soup for every meal.
well, you know what I found? I got to start excluding men and some of the victim stuff or survivor stuff because blink twice when the girls were running upon the forest in their
Oh,
white
you
pretty
watched it.
dresses with the bows. Yeah. Oh, I
You
didn't tell
watched it.
you I saw it,
We'll
but I
talk about it
seen it.
after. We'll
Okay.
talk
Yeah.
about it after. Yeah. I like
Okay.
that movie. After.
Carol's outfit. OMG. Do you see how hot it is? They're shorts.
Yeah. I guess that's a improvement.
Yeah, we can see her
Leg.
calves.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They didn't show them. They didn't show
Mm-mm.
the calves, but then we know they're there. We know they're out.
But
Yeah.
they didn't give her any lipstick. They just gave her a cute outfit. And I love the colors. The
Yeah, the
colors
colors are
are
great.
pretty.
Colors are great.
Nothing beat 90s fashion.
Let me see. Some people like the
The
50s, well,
80s. Oh,
80s as
I did
well.
too, except for I don't know if I feel like wearing a big bell
Yeah, it's that and the
thingy.
cardigan with the cardigan and the collars. Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know if you feel like wearing suits and all that every day.
I did once upon a time when I was
Knickerbockers.
in school.
Yeah,
Oh,
you look really nice.
I tried, but it is more work and more expensive. So I think that's why I
Now
went out
then
of
you when you don't you feel like then you feel like Brandon a lot. So they just walk up to him, Brandon. Everybody hates to see their parents when, especially when he trying to hit on
Uh,
a girl.
no, you didn't really visit my job that often. I think you maybe came by like once or twice in a couple of years at Best Buy.
Yeah, because
'Cause Best Buy
you
is
might have been trying
expensive.
to.
Like I would tell you, I'd be like, don't shop here. Like you could probably get it cheaper somewhere else. Like
I couldn't
my
shop there.
furniture. I wasn't. By the way, folks, I was not in sales. I couldn't make people overpay for something they could get somewhere cheaper. But
It was the experience of Best Buy. Welcome to Best Buy. Step this
yeah,
way. We have lovely cells to the right. What was that movie? Was it 40-Year-Old Virgin where they
yep,
had the
yep,
where they were I love that was what that
yep,
used to be my favorite movie.
yep. That was my life for 2 years.
I used to love that movie. That movie was funny. Remember the eBay store? It's
Hmm.
nostalgic.
It is. It's very much a product of its time.
Mm-hmm. Grunion fish? Oh, he's talking about women? I mean girls.
I don't know. I never heard that phrase before.
I mean, they're having an exciting summer. I don't ever remember having a summer where that much action was happening every day.
Not high school is usually in high school people were doing stuff over the summer. Well, my friends, they would always go on vacations with their families over the summer. So there wasn't a lot of parties unless like you were a senior, you know. But in yeah, sophomore year, junior year, it was kind of dead during the summer.
That's I remember it being like, where's everybody? You ain't gonna see them all to
Yeah,
school starving.
yeah. But if you had made it to senior class, that's when like people were like, we got to stay. I'm not going on
Hanging
vacation
out.
with my mom and dad anymore. Yeah.
I don't think anybody would wear their clothes like she has hers. Her sweatshirt is tucked into her pants. Like that look is never probably
Uh,
ever coming back.
well, that's an old school look. That's like you see seniors dress like that. You know what I mean? Like that's a very old school way to do it.
Not like Brandon's outfit, but
Oh yeah,
hers, if she
his
would just
outfit still
untuck
works.
that, yeah, his is cool. Now, if she just untuck her sweatshirt, like, what's the purpose in tucking in a sweatshirt?
I mean, that's how I feel about the guys that we lived around in Jonesboro who would tuck in their flannels. You know,
Oh,
they
I can
have the
see that.
shirt and they tuck it into the jeans, and I'd be like, I don't why. I don't know. I mean, it's just their culture. Like I don't know how
Yeah.
to explain it. It's just their culture.
Yeah,
Tuck
no.
flannel. That's a thing.
I mean, she's real snooty, but it's making
She's
Brandon
got to
have
be
to work
older, right?
hard.
Yeah, she's older, right?
I don't know. She's definitely more mature.
I don't think she's in high school.
Um, and Brandon.
Yeah, Mister, I fall in love every week.
So Brenda has to clean up behind Brandon. Oh my goodness,
That's
no.
actually surprising because Brandon is usually the one always cleaning something on camera.
Now, where you get that from?
Every you don't notice that? I guess because
Uh-uh.
I'm in sterile process, and I always notice like he's always like he's always like spit shining something.
Oh, that's at Peach Pit. That's at
Yeah,
work.
and he was just doing it here at the cabana. He was like wiping some like
Yeah,
powder.
that's his job. So maybe that's why he don't clean up at home because he do it at work all day.
I'm not like that. The cleaning never stops now.
I know it seemed like that, but at least we're healthier. At least you don't get overtaken by I forget the bug that. Um,
Staphylococcus aureus or
uh, no, it's the first one that's millions of years old,
the first.
and the very first, the OG of all the bacteria that we host. I forget plankton. I think that's his name.
No, plankton
I think
is
he's a
aquatic,
fish.
not a
I
fish,
forget his
but
name.
aquatic life form. I mean, there's
Um,
aureus,
what you call it taught
staphylococcus.
me about it. I'll look it up. Um, Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Hmm.
isn't that his name?
Well, he's not a biologist.
AKA
He's an
no,
astrophysicist, so he
no.
wouldn't know.
He invited a guy that talked about the gut microbiome, and
Um,
he was a doctor
amoeba.
in two areas. He was a neurologist and a gastroenterologist.
Okay.
So this guy,
Well,
he was the
gut
first one
bacteria is
to
good
link.
for you, though. Gut bacteria is
Yeah,
good.
but this one, right? So it's one that's the oldest that most of
Okay.
us have. I forget that one, but I'll
But
tell you,
that's
I'll
good
look it up
though. That's a good bacteria though.
later.
I, I thought you
Yeah,
were
it's
talking about
yeah, we need
avoiding the
them.
bad one. I thought you were talking
No,
about
but
avoiding the
you
bad one.
know, oh no, no, no. Only when we die do they become bad, because then they start to eat us up.
Yeah, or the ecosystem inside the stomach becomes imbalanced because of whatever you're throwing down in there.
hmm
That's why they have those pills now, those probiotics to help
hmm
rebalance the ecosystem in the gut.
Yeah, I'm in the process of getting ready to do that myself. I need some
Probiotics.
supercharge. Oh, I actually have the probiotics, and I'm actually drinking a probiotic Pepsi right now.
Hmm.
I don't know how it works. I don't like the fake sugar in it, but the taste is okay. It's a cherry Pepsi. 30 calories. I don't know how many. What do they call it? Uh, forget how they count them.
What part? What? How they count? What the probiotics?
What they call them.
Parts per billion.
Yeah, I don't know how many of those is in the Pepsi.
Parts per
Thank you.
billion.
You help me
I
out.
haven't. Yeah. Oh, you remember? I see. Yeah. I have to take a class on this stuff every year. That's why when everybody brings up bacteria and viruses, my ears perk up because because I had that test brain starts taking over. But yeah, every year we have to take a miniature exam.
Refresher quiz,
Yeah,
like a
I
refresher.
guess, or more. To me, it's really in my perspective. It is just them seeing if you know what you're doing. It's them testing you before they give you the job, which is fine. You know,
Yeah, it
but
keeps you on your toes. We have
yeah,
to do um we have to do in service videos and tests and
yeah, yep,
at my job we have
yep,
like hours and
yeah.
hours of tests.
We have to
Like
do at
eight
least
hours.
yeah, we have to do at least 50 per year. Yeah.
50 hours? Good Lord.
Not 50, well, they're called CEUs, and they could
Uh-huh.
be anywhere from 15
Continue
minutes to
educate.
an hour. Yeah, they could be anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. Um,
Oh, okay.
they rarely keep it under 15 minutes, unfortunately.
You see how she got her hair wrapped up? Now that's
That's
night.
that's
That's
also old school.
80s.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
started.
So she
Might have
is
been
older.
before the 80s.
Yeah, so she's older.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's supposed to be like 20 in her 20s.
That looked fine.
Yeah. What do they call that? It's not a double bike. What do they call it? Tandem bike.
I like that.
It's a nice little shot.
He said, yeah, he said he gonna start Cabana Boys Are Us. Sound like an escort service.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad somebody else noticed this besides me. I'm like, that is just a
Yeah.
strange job title. I feel like they do sell booty on the side. They'd be like, "What cabana boy would you like, Mrs. Miller?"
You saw that Jim Carrey movie when he was a teenager about the vampire.
No, you
He
told me
was
about it.
delivering pizza. Yeah.
You told me about it. Once bitten, twice bitten. Something.
Yeah, that movie was funny. Yeah, that is a pretty shot. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah, the lighting is they're killing it.
Hmm. Yeah, because he was in diapers 5 years ago. Right. I've been told that by an older guy, and I would have took it as a warning. Now I would have.
Oh, he said you
I
wouldn't
wish
have
I
liked
had
me.
met you when you was younger.
Oh, then that's weird. Yeah, she didn't say that
I
though.
didn't know it.
That's,
I was too young to know that
she
that was weird.
she didn't say that.
She said
She
5 years. Five
she
years.
said
He would have
I
been.
wish I. She said I wish I had met you when I was younger, not when you were younger. That's weird.
She said 5 years ago. She gave the number five,
Yeah, she said
and
I
he
wish I
said
had met you when she meant when she was younger,
no.
not when he was younger.
No, she didn't say younger. She said, I wish I had met you 5 years ago. He said that wouldn't have worked because I forget what he said, how old he was.
Yeah,
But 5 years, he would have been a baby.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yes.
what you're saying is creepy. That the guy
Yeah, that's
said,
what I'm,
"I wish I had met you
yeah.
when you were younger." That is creepy. It's not the same as
Uh-huh.
somebody saying, "I wish I had met you when I was younger." That's fine. That's
No,
nice.
but she gave the number 5 years, and he had to tell her that he was too young 5 years ago.
Yes, that's fine. That's
Excuse me, he
but
had to
she's not.
literally tell her that.
You're not
I wish I.
understanding.
I'm saying I
She's
wish I
not
had said that.
saying, "I wish I had met you when you were 10." She is not saying that. She's saying, "I wish I had met you when I was your age." That is what she is saying. What the guy you're talking about is
Oh
saying is
yeah.
he wishes you were younger. That's what he's saying.
Oh yeah. I get what she
That's
was
the
saying,
difference.
but
Yeah.
I'm saying he was joking with her to tell her that no matter how old you were 5 years ago, I was a baby 5 years ago. Now
Yeah,
she's
that's why she's
crying.
not dating him. That's why they didn't make out. Yeah, she realizes that.
Mm-hmm.
But she said it right. She said it the right way. Not like the guy you just mentioned. He said it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You don't say I wish I
Uh-oh.
met you when you were younger. You say I wish I met you when I was younger. That's a very
Yeah,
condescending.
that's true. It's all in the in the words.
Yes, for sure.
Brandon already finna get out of that job. He said later for that. I don't blame him. But Brandon all tan.
Nah, I would have said no to this because I don't trust it working for one person. I never have.
That's kind of smart because not everybody is honest and play by the rules
Most people
and
don't.
act in good faith. I
I
know.
would say nobody does that I've met thus far.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would say it's very rare. But maybe that's
Yeah.
changing.
I was about to say, when have you worked for a single person that was fair and honest? Please let me know because I haven't heard you mention them
Oh, I met somebody who was fair and honest, Miss
that you
Teresa.
work for exclusively. You didn't have
Yeah,
any other
I
people
mean,
you work for.
no, I had to have other jobs. I
That's
mean,
what I'm
because
saying.
that's what I do.
That's
No,
what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying,
I would
oh,
never just work for one guy and think that he's not gonna use that at some point. You know what I'm
as
saying?
leverage
And
to
that's
try
why
to
his
make me
parents.
his slave.
That's why his
Hmm.
parents were like, "What are you doing? Who is this dude? We haven't even met him."
Right. Yeah, they do take advantage of people. Uh-oh, she said, oh,
I learned this trick too from this actress. When she goes on meetings with
mm-hmm,
directors, she always
mm-hmm.
takes her parents
Her
or
parents.
her sibling. Yep.
Or what about the parents who will sell you out? They'll be like, just go in there for a little bit.
Well, she doesn't have
You'll be
those.
fine. We'll go to the therapist when you're done.
Yeah, but I thought that was smart because I was like, yeah, I'm just like her. Like, I would never be like, yeah, I'm gonna depend on you for everything and expect them to, like you said, play by the rules.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Cindy's flowers. Are those pansies?
Yeah, it looks like them. Yeah. What do
I'm
they call
not.
it? Perennials?
Yeah,
Perennials?
yeah. Brandon been in the sun too much. He all worked up, hyped up, trying to escape the plantation. And like,
He's always like this with jobs. Everything, any initiative, running for class president, being an actor, you know. I just don't understand why his instincts aren't going off with this. Like this, I would have said no right on the spot. I would have been like, too
well, see,
weird.
the guy is baiting him. He needs 35. Was it 30? Did he say he needed $3,500 for the Mustang? So the guy
Oh,
is
okay.
like, yeah, like he's convertible. Look
Okay.
at it. Look at Brandon. He like all
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. And also, I never got an offer like this as a child either. So maybe that's
Hmm.
also it. Brandon is supposed to be an
Yeah,
underage.
a convertible Mustang.
Yeah. So you're jailbait. Leave her alone.
You're a very sweet boy. Oh, that had to hurt the ego.
I
Beverly,
mean, he is
that's
under
right. He
he
too
is underage.
young. Yeah, he
He's
too
birthday.
young. Yeah. Oh, here go Brenda. What's going on, Brenda? I
Brandon
don't know if I ever
Brandon's an
heard. Yeah, I
Esau
ain't never
now.
heard her call him mommy.
Mommy, mommy. Oh, she's trying to get in touch with her emotions. Okay, gotcha. This is called a recall in
Oh,
the
this is.
class.
Oh, she's acting.
That's an
She's
acting
acting on top of
exercise.
acting. Oh, oh. Well, you were hysterically cute. Ooh, I like her dress. Her cover up. I mean, cover all. Maybe I shouldn't say cover up. Cover all.
Overalls.
But
Let me
it's so
see.
short. It's not even really a cover all. I don't know what you call it.
That's like a what a beach dress,
Cover.
right?
Cover. Yeah, yeah. They call it a. Thought they call it
Yeah,
cover up, but yeah.
yeah. Educate me because I haven't been to the beach, and I mean, I was never a beach guy as a kid. So
Remember when we went for my birthday? As soon as we got on the beach, lightning struck, and they was like, "Get off the beach! The beach is closed." Oh, but that day was hot too. I should have known it was humid.
yeah, still nice though. It's always nice to see water and sand. And we kept the
Yeah, that's not
secret.
a
We didn't
bad
tell
idea.
people that the
We ain't tell nobody.
East Coast has the cleanest beaches. No offense. No offense to the West Coast.
Oh, so he finna let him drive his convertible BMW.
Oh no, I had this nightmare like a week ago. It's funny. I had a nightmare where I worked for a billionaire and I have
Hmm.
a choice. Like I don't know, maybe maybe like they like bought my apartment or something like that. So I had to be the personal assistant of a billionaire and he was like, get my $1 million McLaren from this part of town to the opposite part of town without scratching it. That was yeah, that's a nightmare I had
And
like
were
2 weeks
you able to
ago.
do that?
I got pulled over
Wait
by
a
the
minute.
police.
And what happened then?
I just woke up. I woke up.
You were like, oh, I ain't finna get pulled over by no cops in no dream.
Yeah, so I would hate this.
Oh, she uptight. But
Who
that
is
is
that?
a
Oh, that's the
classic
wife.
90s outfit. Uh-huh. And that's a classic 90s outfit right there. That polka dot.
Yeah, I like that look. I haven't seen that in a while either.
I used to, I kind of am low key obsessed with polka dots. I don't know what that means though, but
Yeah, polka dots in
I just don't
general
wear them.
haven't they haven't really brought them back yet in a big way.
Mm-mm. Oh, pretty. Wait a minute, hold up. So he was hired
To
to keep
distract the
her
wife.
busy. Yeah. He should have
And the
sent an older college boy.
and the subtext is that he's supposed to sleep with her.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Well,
But
you
I'm
gotta keep
glad
her
that they're
busy.
touching on this. Who is this? Is this Andrea? Oh no, that's the older girl. Now Brandon know he too young for all that. Look at her in her dress, honey. Her, oh, we wore the heck out of those French rolls. Her hairstyle.
Oh yeah, I do
We
miss
wore
those.
those black, white. Yeah,
Yeah.
we wore those. Oh, so he cheating with her. That's Sandy.
Oh, I didn't
He's
even
cheating with
know
the girl that
that.
Brandon was trying to push up on. That's our sugar daddy.
Oh, so he was killing two birds with one stone. He was like, "I'm gonna get Brendan away from her, distract my wife, and then I get to
And
hook
get
up with
with her.
her." Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Busted. Her dress is banging. That's
Yes.
the. She was looking all lame earlier, but that dress is banging.
Oh my god, this is like so messed up, so awkward.
See, so you were right, because Brandon might not get paid. Now,
Oh yeah, I
it's a
never. I'm
chance he
sorry.
may not get paid.
I never. Anybody who's like, you could just work for me. It just feels like a power. It doesn't feel like it's in your best interest. It always feels like a power play.
Yeah, but sometimes, you just want to cut out the agencies and the middleman. Sometimes it could be a win-win situation if everybody were to act ethically.
Yeah, not for me. I love
Which
that
I,
middleman. I gotta have somebody
they
to
just seem
cry
like
for.
they want. Yeah, they make you. They seem well the wage and labor board.
I gotta have a witness. I gotta have witnesses, somebody to text. Like at my jobs, I'll be like, hey, if they say something, just here's this video of them cursing everybody out. you know, I like to have a
Hmm.
team.
Hmm.
That's just me personally. And also, I know men. I know men like the back of my
Yeah.
hand. I know how they think.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring the suspenders back too. Bring the suspenders back.
I love suspenders. I can't even lie.
Yeah, they got to bring those back.
I like them. I'm glad that Jim and Brandon have the type of relationship where he can confide in him and stuff like that with serious topics like
This is all
this.
men. You should transition. This is all men. We're like this
Too
with each other.
expensive. Look, now the government ain't gonna pay for it. I don't know.
I can literally go out right now, find a dude on a park bench, and be like, "Dude, my girlfriend broke up with me. What am I gonna do?" And he'll sit there and actually give me his best advice.
I feel bad for Brandon. He got
I don't.
rejected by
I
the
don't.
older woman.
I don't. Stop trying to get
Then,
booty at work. Stop trying to hook up with your coworkers. Do your job, get paid, and be nice to the
go
clients
home.
who are there. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're technically he's the guy's a customer. Stop getting
Hmm.
involved with the customers. Stop getting involved with your coworkers. Like you got plenty of classmates you can do that with, and, which he will and has already. you know,
That's true. Oh, look at that. That looks so pretty.
him and Brenda are twins. They always get into drama they could have avoided, is what I'm noticing thus far.
He the king of the cabana.
So I'm not the only one that was like, "Hey, this script, can we change the?" They all made
I did
fun of
not
it.
remember. That's true. Uh-oh. All by himself.
And the
Cheater.
guy's last name is Rattinger.
It's like the other show we watch.
Toxius, yeah, Toxius.
You know. Yeah, you
But
better give me the
it's
Mustang. I'm gonna
that look.
tell your wife.
Oh, now
Brandon better use
that's
his.
some 4D chess right there. That's some 4D chess. Be like, I already took pictures. See, I'm gonna need you to drop the keys off. See,
For real.
be a real shame if your wife
Ranger.
found out. See,
I mean, he really is representative of like the type of man you should not be. He's corrupting the child.
yeah, man with power. Yeah, that's my point. That's the point of this episode. Men with power and money use it.
Corrupt.
Tend to use it.
Hmm.
Very rare. It's very rare when that they don't. We hear about the legends like Warren Buffett and all them but
We
I
don't know
have a
what he
suspicion,
did.
yeah, I have a suspicion that even he's doing some
Oh, of
shady stuff
course.
too.
In order to have more of the pie than everybody else, you had to do something, or you
Yeah.
doing something.
Now, I always wondered if women had the same level, like there was an equal playing field, would it be the
Yep.
same or would you guys be
Yep.
more nurturing? I
Mm-mm.
don't know.
It's the same. Nope. It's this. Nope. Money corrupts humans. Period. Women can be just as toxic with power and money. Naomi Campbell, allegedly.
Still one of my Hollywood crushes. Well, she's not Hollywood, but
Well, if you into S&M,
well, she was like the most like I
I
don't.
mean
This is another.
Eminem.
This
So I
is
don't know
another
what you
'90s
got.
thing. In the '90s,
Mm,
Naomi Campbell was probably the like one of the most attractive women on earth in the '90s for sure.
mm. Yeah, Sandy got another job.
She got two jobs. Yeah.
Sugar baby. Yeah, she's sugar baby. She like
Yeah.
she later for. She could have kept her job at the beach and just met several people, but
Exactly. That's my point too. And Brandon, he wouldn't have been able to handle this OnlyFans era. You know what I mean? If he can't handle
Mhm.
one girl with one sugar daddy, he wouldn't have been able to handle this OnlyFans era.
Era. I know, right? Look at Brenda. She found her. Zhush.
Attention. Her source of attention, her fountain of attention.
I know. I love it for her.
I do like seeing Brenda actually enjoy something for once. They never let her
That
laugh.
didn't involve. That didn't involve Dylan.
She doesn't even enjoy his company. They always be arguing and breaking up.
Can you imagine leaving school every day and with the ability to go to the beach?
No, it's a different world. It's a different world.
I
It's
don't
like when
know
we used to
how I
watch
would
the
feel.
OC. We used to watch the OC. We would see these people just take for granted, like these giant houses and the
With the
weather, and
views,
yeah, and they were just
beautiful view
arguing,
of the
sitting there
ocean.
throwing drinks in each other's faces. you know,
I love that movie, The OC. What wasn't it called? What was that? Orange
oh, you're talking
County.
about you're talking about Orange County, yeah,
That movie was the funniest movie. That old man sitting in the chair, she waiting on Bob. Are you? Is
yeah,
Bob
that's
still
hilarious.
breathing? Then they put the mirror in front of Bob's nose, see if he's still.
Yeah, lucky guy, lucky
Uh,
guy. People actually checking to see if he's alive.
yeah, so they can see when they cash they check. That movie was funny.
I think that was the first exposure we got to like the actual culture of a beach town.
Hmm. A
They're very
wealthy
laid
beach
back.
town.
They're very laid back. They don't really have any serious problems. It's just all relationship
She
problems.
had a lot. Oh no, she had an alcohol problem.
Well, you know what I mean. That's
Her
not really.
ex-husband left her.
Nobody's getting
Her what
shot.
we
Nobody's social
oh
services doesn't show up. You know what I mean? They don't have any
man, they were no, you need to
alcoholism.
watch that movie again. Watch that movie again. It made me thank
Really,
God that we lived in Jonesboro. Yes. With
really.
those,
'Cause
I
I
mean,
watched
they
it.
was like,
When I
remember the
watched it, I was like
man?
this the whole time. I was just like, because I mean, like problems in the real on the lower end of the economic scale get way more serious than are you going to go to college? Remember it was are you going to go to college without me? That was the biggest problem of the kid.
Uh-uh.
My girlfriend's
Getting
going to go to
there.
college without me. I
And
was
then
like,
somebody get rugged. Something happened. I
what
mean, it was a
what
lot happened. Yeah, somebody got rugged. It was a lot of stuff that happened on that trip. He almost didn't make it to the college. It was
Wow.
so bad.
I like how you're
Everything was
defending it,
one
but
situation after the next.
it's a good movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but it was like it showed
Uh-uh.
me how
You
like
thought it was
their
perfect.
no, no, no. It just showed me how their problems are nothing. Like we have to remember we deal with all that stuff plus the violence and all that. Like we deal with the same stuff
Right.
plus all the other stuff. There were no, I
Right. That's
mean,
why I'm shocked that they went through it because I would have thought that if we had ended up with a lot of money,
oh well, you and
that
me
it would
wouldn't be
just
going
be
through all that
perfect.
crap. You
Yeah,
and me wouldn't be
right.
going through all that crap. That's them.
So the funny, oh, look at Donna wearing her dress. Good Lord. But for me, it was just like,
There you
oh my
go.
God, she got to wait on him to pass away so she can have more money than her ex husband left her for a younger woman. And oh my God, I was like, she got this, we got the same problems. Of course, I got more because I'm poor. I was poor, but I'm like, I don't want to speak that into existence. I'm abundant. Like I was poor
Yeah,
then.
let's say that. The
Yeah.
thing about that
But
is you just
and
said
I was like
her biggest
shocked that
problem
she
was
had those problems to where she had felt like she had to drink every day because Lord knows I wanted to drink, but but yeah, it was
but
just and
listen
then
to
they
what
did
you're
it in a
saying
comical
though.
way.
Her biggest problem was waiting on an inheritance.
No, her husband
And
left her. Her
that,
husband left her in that big house to where she had no option but to get a man with one foot in the grave and one foot out literally
I just don't. I'm
and
sorry.
drink herself and take
I
pills.
I know real girls, real women, and they have been through much worse than that at a much earlier age than that character. That's what I'm saying, Mom. That movie was not a drama to me. It was a comedy to me. I saw
Oh,
it
it
as
was funny.
I thought it was a
But
comedy
I
movie, but maybe you saw it as a serious drama.
no, I saw it as a comedy, but I was able to laugh at her problems because
Yes,
it's
because they
stuff
weren't that
that I
bad.
seen.
They weren't
No,
that serious. That's why it was funny. It
they were
was funny
terrible to
because
me.
you weren't worried about them dying or getting hurt or anything.
I was worried about him making it to the college, all that stuff he went through.
You watched the
Ew,
movie and
what is
thought this
all that?
movie
Oh, what is that?
what?
Ew, all those fish.
Oh, wait, oh, you guys are afraid of fish?
No, you see, a whole bunch of them just washed up.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Like 50 to 100 of them just washed up at one time.
Is that weird to you?
Yeah.
You've never seen a bunch of fish on the beach?
I've never seen a bunch of fish wash up on the beach.
Interesting. I've seen whole
Mm-mm.
whales washed up on the beach. Not in person, but obviously,
Oh, well,
yeah,
on
like
TV, yeah, but not in
I
person.
mean, not even a scripted show, like on the news, like just whole
Hmm.
whales and dolphins end up on the beach,
Hmm.
crabs, all kinds of stuff. They get lost. They get lost just like we do sometimes. But yeah, yeah, debating, debating whether people who live in the OC have worse problems than us is hilarious,
Well,
Mom.
no,
They
not
should give
worse
you money.
problems, but
They
I
should
was
give
just
you money
shocked that they
just for
had.
that.
I was just shocked that they had similar problems,
They weren't
like
similar
her.
to them.
Well, her
I'm
husband. I can identify with her as a woman to have a man leave you for somebody else.
oh, okay.
So that
Okay, with
that
that,
I
yeah,
cannot.
that's
Yeah, that, and it was other situations like when the son had the college dean come over to interview him and his family. How embarrassing his brother was.
listen to that,
I
Mom.
can
Repeat
identify
that
with that.
sentence. Repeat that sentence. When the college dean visited a
I mean,
student.
whoever it was, I don't know. I don't know who the guy was from the
No, no,
college, the
no, no. I'm saying
representative,
no.
whoever.
You're misinterpreting what I'm saying. Just listen to the sentence. The college rep came over to his house to interview him.
What he
That already
came to
is
the
out of my
house. He
purview.
came to the house on at Boys in the Hood too for Ricky.
What? That doesn't
Yes,
happen
he
in real
came
life.
for Ricky
I
too. But I'm just
did a
saying,
college.
I can identify. That's neither here nor there. I can identify with the fact of having an embarrassing family. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
felt his
At the most
pain.
basic
I mean, I
human
felt
level.
so many of his situations that he was going through. I felt the girl's pain when they tried to ruin her reputation. The friend that they tried at the funeral, the guy who died, I think from the wave, the big wave, and they was at the funeral, something like that.
That was
It was
hilarious to
just,
me. That was hilarious to me. That was
and
not
that
a
was like,
serious moment. The guy who died a big
I guess
wave,
I saw it
that was
differently.
so funny to
Uh,
me. I was like, "What? This is
I mean, all of it was
ridiculous."
funny. The whole thing, that movie is one of the funniest movies
Then why are you
besides Airplane.
why are you talking about like these are real people and these are their real problems like it wasn't a
Cause
comedy? Like you talking about it
I
like it was
got
a drama.
involved with the characters.
You
No,
identified
I
with.
mean, but no, I was just shocked, just like when I
It's not
watched
real.
the Real
It wasn't
Housewives of
real though.
Orange County the
It's
first
scripted.
time. When I saw that some of the women, like one woman was married to a rich guy and then he
Mhm.
divorced her, then she had to move in a condo and this and that. And I was like, wow,
He
let's
was
see
still
how she
rich.
make it out of
He
this.
was still rich.
Yeah, because I'm looking, we're all as single mothers, we were all looking for answers. And just to see that no matter where
Uh,
you live as a single mother, your issues are not identical, but they
mhm,
are
mhm.
obstacles that you have to overcome. She had to overcome the obstacle of money. Like, how does she pay for her townhouse and her
Oh,
daughters because
we
the
still
husband
don't know.
wasn't really giving her money?
We still
No,
don't
but
know,
I'm
mom.
saying
But she
that's the
still had the
part, but
money.
that
She's
part of
somewhere.
that, but I'm saying that bonds people sometimes when you can identify
No, mom,
with the
we're
struggle
not
of the
children.
actor or the
No,
character.
we're not children. I know what you're saying. That on a most basic human level, they eat food, you eat food. I get we're fully grown. We get that. But at the same time, looking back as a 36-year-old who has to work for a living, it was really weird to see a group of people not working complaining about their lives. That's what I'm saying. It's just funny to me. Like I have to work every week or I will be homeless. They're sitting there hanging out for days at a time and then throwing drinks in each other's faces because somebody said something weird. I guess what? I have to deal with somebody saying something weird and still have to work. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't, like as a kid, I liked it because I was similar. I'm a kid. I'm sitting around all day. They're sitting around all day, cracking jokes. It was easier to like stomach it. But now, as you know, in 2026, watching rich people complain about
Well,
stuff,
yeah, I
it's
don't.
just, the vibe
Yeah,
has
I don't do that
changed.
anymore.
The vibe
I
has
mean, now
changed.
I don't. Yeah, I don't sit around and I
But the
don't
movie
watch
was
any
funny.
housewives. But
The movie
yeah,
was
that's what
funny. Real
yeah,
Housewives
it
of
was
Beverly
really
was
funny.
entertaining, but I don't identify with them in any way. I literally could not find a single thing besides, like you said, being human. Oh, they have
I was
relationship
liking to see
problems.
some of the women like Vicky, even though she was married and her husband was very successful. Her first
Mhm.
husband,
Yeah.
second husband. Um, she was still successful. I like watching her. I like watching when Lori got divorced, she was like, "Oh my God, what am I gonna do with
Yes,
Josh?" This and that. She went to work with,
we
but
agree real quick
I'm
real
saying
quick, we
those
agree that it's
things.
entertaining. We agree that it's entertaining, but the vibe had like that was a 2005, 2006, 2007 era when we still
Mhm.
thought we could get there. The vibe has changed. Like now when I look back on those people, I go, they literally had it so good that they were saying, "Oh, I have money problems." What they meant by their money problems was, "I'm not making $1 million anymore. I'm making three hundred
Oh,
thousand
but
dollars."
no, the kids in
You
your
know what I mean?
generation were no, the kids in your generation were struggling. Ashley Carr got repossessed. Ashley's
Yeah.
car. Ashley had a job. She worked,
Mhm.
but her car got. She worked at the where did Ashley work at the time? I
It doesn't
forget.
matter. It
But
doesn't. The point is,
her car got repossessed
yeah,
completely. Like they
that
came to
was
pick it up.
that was probably some like I forgot to pay situation, mom.
No,
The
she didn't have the money. She
what happened
literally
was
did not have the money.
what happened was we enjoyed it when things were economically better for everybody. It was fun to watch people in these little pockets of the country and see how, they were living well, but it was still similar because they had families. They're human. But then you start to see a shift after 2010, 2011, 2012, into shows like Shameless and other
Hmm.
shows like or Orange is the New Black,
Oh,
where it's like
Shameless was
it's
funny.
yeah, where it's more about everybody else. And so like that's the era of TV that I've been watching my entire adulthood, is the era where they try to show the stories of people who have real problems. And I just look back when I was a kid, I enjoyed the OC and all those shows because it takes you away from your own problems. You were probably watching it to identify with them. I was watching it because I didn't identify with them. I was watching it because it was so far from Georgia, so far from Jonesboro. That's why I
Oh, I
enjoyed.
like that part too. I like the
Yeah, I
part
didn't.
now.
I wasn't watching it going, I
So
want to see
they
a
did have a
kid struggle
character
in
who did not
Jonesboro.
really. Yeah, they had a couple of characters that did not have financial problems, but they weren't my favorite because I wanted to see the characters overcome the obstacles. Like when I watch a movie or a show, I'm rooting for somebody. Um, Usually I am.
Yeah.
So I get invested in the characters and I'm like, oh my God, like I might forget what I'm supposed to have going on. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they make it out. And boy, did they. Some of them, most of them did make it over just like we did. We survived another day. And that's great.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
But
mean, there's
but
no.
yeah,
It's
but
not hating. It's just to me, the OC movie, the Orange County. Sorry, not OC. Orange County was a comedy. They had a
hmm
death where the guy's death was funny. So that's what I knew. The
everything was
tone,
funny.
the show. I was like, the tone is comedy. I'm not supposed to feel bad
hmm
for these people. I'm supposed to just laugh at them, and that's what I did. If you took it
hmm
more seriously, then good. I don't know. Maybe maybe
No,
that's
I laughed at
reflection
it,
of
but
you.
I still saw I guess they call it dark comedy. I just saw it as dark comedy. I laughed at Faces of Death, and I'm sure I wasn't supposed to laugh at some of that. So
Yeah,
I mean,
and I
I
never
can
watched.
feel
I didn't
bad
watch.
and laugh.
I would watch the Housewives with you periodically, and it's manufactured. Like the what was it?
It was so fake.
Yeah, yeah, it's
But the
manufactured.
story that was real, that was really tragic. One of them was real. Like the girls that lost their father who was rich, but that was real. And the Asian stepmom got all the money, that was real.
See,
That
I'm
happened
sorry.
in
That's
real
funny to
life.
me. I don't know. That's hilarious to me. I don't know. I guess I got to work on my empathy for rich people. I
Yeah,
guess
and if you had
that's
saw
so
the
funny to me.
episode when they went over to the stepmom's house, to the dad's house, the stepmom was looking like, "Will not have to put up with you ladies after this is the long,
And
because I'm gonna make
oddly,
sure he has a heart attack."
I'm on the stepmom side. Honestly, like it's so funny to me. I'm
And
on
he
the
went
step.
and got her from the Philippines, and she didn't
Oh
hardly
yeah,
speak
oh
a
yeah. I'm on
word
her
of
side.
English,
I'm
but
on
she
her
had
side.
an attorney to get that money.
Yeah, I'm on her side. I
And
feel
those
so.
poor girls, to this day, I think one of them had a missing. Few years ago, she was
She went
missing.
missing.
Yeah, they
Oh,
never been right. Them girls from 2005, when I first watched that show,
mhm,
episode one. Those girls who father was the richest man on the show, who died, and they end up
mhm,
penniless, nothing. Those girls have struggled. I mean, Lindsay, she was in Tennessee somewhere. I think they was looking for her, and finally she showed up in a drugged out haze or something. Yeah, it's been bad.
mm.
Her life ain't been the same since.
Now that's the show. That's the show,
Uh
mom. If you
huh.
want a serious show, though, if you want a serious show and not a comedy show, that's the show. That's who you follow.
Yeah.
But they don't follow those people. They don't follow them now. They follow them when they're rich. That's my point. Like it was for our entertainment. It's for us to laugh at them and to be like, "Ooh, look
Yeah,
at this comedy."
so much stuff that I regret watching and giving my energy to. I feel guilty about, like a lot of violence and people, the gangs stalking, how they gang up on one person, and I regret all that.
What
Um, you
shows were
know,
you watching back in the day? You were just watching gangs beat up people?
no, all the ladies would stick together and gang up on one.
Oh, you're talking
Every
about.
show,
Oh, you used the word gang
just
stalking. I was like,
shows.
what show? Oh, you're talking about bullying. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bullying. I'm
bullying.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bullying
bullying.
sucks. Yeah, you're like
I
gang
hate
stalking. I'm
that.
like, you said
But
somebody I
I
get jumped.
contributed. I contributed to the popularity, giving it my my attention and my energy, and talking about it at the water cooler and stuff like that. And it just turned out to be baddies. I mean, like that's like the end of the line.
Yeah.
It was
What
like
was that
it
show? Bad
progressed.
Girls.
Yeah,
Bad
Bad
Girls
Girls. I used to
reality
watch
show.
that. I can't believe I used to watch that.
I
And
mean,
now
it's
I
that
contributed
is
to, now it's
entertaining.
like now the girls are getting abused, getting beat up, not making a lot of money. They come
Yeah.
a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just over exploited.
Exploitive.
And
Yes,
I
exploitive.
contributed to it in the beginning. And so I do want to take the time to apologize to the universe for contributing to such buffoonery of the
Yeah.
earth. And if I could take
Well,
it back, if I had known what it would have snowballed into, I would have just kept watching Project Runway or something like
mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows I love that show.
Yeah. I mean, I think, like I said, at the end of the day, we agree that
Mhm,
these shows like Beverly Hills, the OC, whatever, they are escapism. At the end of
mhm,
the day, they are escapism.
mhm.
Yes, they're still human. We're going to see them eat food that we might eat in some occasions, even though we're not eating filet mignon every every meal, but they might eat something that we eat
I
here and there. They might,
I eat my filet mignon if it's vegan.
yeah, they might drink what
Uh
we they might drink what we drink every now and again. We're not drinking, rosé or champagne, on every birthday, but they might drink, even the water. They even drink different water. Never mind. Like, there might be some things that are identified, like you said, relationships. Oh, I got
oh.
cheated on or whatever, or I want to date and they just want to keep it casual. Like on the most surface level, there's some stuff to identify with. But like I
Hmm.
said, at my age, I
I mean,
look
because
back.
we have to find that common thread amongst all humans in order to even be able to coexist on the same plane. We got to find a common thread.
I I agree. At the same time, though, like I said, I was a kid when I enjoyed a lot of this content because I did not realize, oh, there's nobody that looks like me anywhere in any of these. Like I never even questioned that. You know what I mean? I didn't even know to. Right. So it was easier to enjoy the more ignorant I was, the further back in time
Hmm.
you go. You know what I mean? Now I look at these shows and I'm like, they don't have to worry about health insurance. Like their health insurance is completely covered no matter what happens. I mean, they still can get sick, but they don't have to worry about the bill. Like that's crazy to me. The fact that, like I said, there's no brown skin, people my age anywhere in sight. Weird to me. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just weird now to look at it and just try to. It's like at your age,
Mainly
like,
because a lot of people might have not even heard of it. If it wasn't for television, I didn't meet anybody from
well, it's like
because if I met people from California, they were from LA
where it's
or
like
they were
at your
from
age when
stuff
you
like
watch a
that.
movie from the 50s or the 60s, and it's like they're like, oh, this is in Chicago. This 1950s movie is in Chicago, and then you watch the movie and you're like, something's a little off about this. I'm not even going back to the 50s. John Hughes movies all take place in Chicago. You watch
Hmm.
John Hughes movies, they're all in Chicago, and you're kind of like, huh, what part of Chicago are we in exactly? So, I have to, we love these shows. We enjoy their escapists, their entertainment, but we can't ignore like the elephants in the room, which is essentially, you know, we're looking at people where their worst problems are relationship problems. And that's the entertainment of it. That's the escapism of it. And that's just all I was saying about the OC. I was saying it was just they had no problems. It was funny. It was lighthearted to me. I felt relaxed. Like I was at the beach when I saw them at the beach. I didn't feel stressed out or anxious or like somebody. I never thought anybody was going to die in that movie or any of those shows. I was never worried about the main characters getting killed or run over or nothing. I was like, they're going to have some fun, silly antics, somebody might break up, somebody might get together, and it's like a little night out, and it's just enjoyable and relaxing and fun, just like Beverly Hills 90210. Like I haven't had any anxiety yet because so far it's been, it's just been
Oh, I've
relationship.
been real tense, especially the
Yeah,
episode season one with the young guy with the script, the one we thought was gonna, be a
right?
Menendez brother.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, they had one moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what you. Yeah, I guess
that was
I
one
guess I
moment.
get into the characters.
Yeah, that was one moment. I mean, I get into the characters, but like I said, so far, um, you know, the show is deep with with the issues it covers, but
Mhm.
I'm not worried for any of them. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing that's making me worried about Steve or worried about David Silver or worried about Donna. It's just like for me, I know for you, you look at differently. For me, it's like what kind of silly antics are they going to get into this week? That's how I see it. I see it like a sitcom, basically. I'm like, what kind of
You look at
crazy
it like more from as
silly
an observer. And
as an
I'd be
audience
like
member?
in there, like, go, Brenda. No, he's not gonna talk to us like that. Like
So I look at it
I'm
as an
like, what you
audience
call it?
member.
Like
You look at it as a
I'm like
participant.
Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah, I'm like Pinkett Smith when she played Low Down Dirty Shame, and she saw the guy
Mm.
from the stories, the soap opera she watched, and she
Yeah, yeah,
punched
yeah.
him.
Like that's more you're a participant, but I'm like an audience member.
Yeah,
I'm just like I'm here to take a break from my world and see what's going on in your world. Am I so
maybe I'll
connected
try
to
watching like
Brenda
that.
that did I actually think Brenda was pregnant? No. I never thought Brenda was actually pregnant, even though I had never seen the episode. I was like, "There's no way they're gonna throw that monkey wrench." And at
That
season
this
two,
gonna turn into Teen
pilot
Mom.
episode, yeah. So, yeah, but and what I was saying about the OC, I'm like,
Now think
that
about the
show would happen.
ratings and think about the controversy if they had let her carry that baby. Like the girl in the first season had a
They already
baby.
did it. Yeah, they already did it. First
Uh
season,
huh.
they showed you what the complications
Mm-hmm.
are already. So, yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I love the show. Love the show. I guess we just found out that I love the show because it's entertaining and relaxing, and you like the show because you're like you're living in it. You're like you're in Beverly Hills in your brain, right? When you're watching it.
Yes.
Yeah, see that
Yes. I feel like when they walk down the halls, I feel like
you're there.
I made it to school on time.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
when they are, hanging out at the Walshes in the kitchen eating ice cream, I feel
You
like
feel
I'm
like
a
you're there.
part of the gang. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we just
That's
have a
why I'm
different
so
relationship
attached
to it.
to it. Yeah, I feel like I know these characters, not the actual actors, but the characters. I
Oh,
feel like,
I don't know anything about the actors. Really. I mean, they're not the type of
I mean,
celebrities that we
no,
have known. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Now,
like
like
in real life,
celebrities
no,
are very
but I mean the
open.
actors. Yeah, the actors. I mean the characters. I
Yeah.
feel like Brenda, Brandon, Steve. Like I know these people. Like I know where they are right now. Like that's how connected I am to the characters of the show.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But we
Um,
have talked a little bit too long about everything but our show. So we're gonna let you all off the hook, and we will
oh,
catch
don't
you
worry.
next week.
I'm gonna cut it
For
down. They won't
oh,
see.
okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
always
Well,
have
let me get my ending. So, um, thank you guys for watching along. Next week we'll
yes.
watch season two, episode three.
Yes.
And thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.